G2 ready to receive them. Snacks to set up a flashbang for his teammates. Nade pressure on. There's a flash. There's an execution on the first. M0NESY looking to chew them up, and he'll do exactly that. The kid is looking sharp early on. But now Snacks, tucked in by the oranges. They'll know that the player was here. Spam through, but they're not prepared. It's all in adjust. They'll get a chance at this clutch, though. Bomb down. Taken away. Ooh, the spam doesn't quite find. Where does he want to tuck? New box is the choice here. But on comes G2 creeping. Mobs from Banana, Hunter from CT. They got to have a pretty good inkling about where he holds. What's your timing here? When does the check come out? When does the peek come out? There it is! And an instant delete from Mobs. No hesitation, no doubt, no room in terms of his just human beingness. That's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean. M0NESY through the smoke, doing M0NESY things, and look at this. Just has been able to follow it up. M0NESY's space generates the ground, and Koi capitalize.
That's so explosive straight through the smoke right there, and they're already chasing you down in church before you ever even realize. So yeah, I mean, of course, it's going to be an instant save call from M0NESY and Snacks, and Koi, they catch him by surprise in a big way. And they are setting up this trap perfectly right now. These contact plays going to be difficult to get past the setup, but just has what it takes here. And M0NESY quick on the trade as well. So Nico and Malbs left last man standing. Nico's Deagle not going to be able to land the headshots. We know Malbs can as well in just the same fashion, but 4v1, A-side retake,
yeah,
a bit unlikely.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. The Malbs Deag is nice.
It is. That's the crazy part here. You got Malbs and Nico on the same team. Any round is winnable as long as you have 2 Deagles purchased.
Might be the best Deagling team.
Oh yeah, I'll say that 100%.
Not gonna happen here. Doesn't even pull the trigger. Stododo's got him.
If that continues to develop, they will be just about golden here. It's M0NESY with 2 guns. Unfortunately, there's also Head Kevlar on the other team this time around, so I don't think he'll have that same sort of multi-kill ability that he had on the pistol. He's still kicking, though. He's calling in for this flank to speed up a little bit. He's still buying time. He's landing headshots. He's holding down the line as long as possible. Somehow managed to stay alive for that long, but not any concern getting past the USPs. WG from long range, going to keep his distance. Nico will land a headshot there to take away one of those Mac 10s and make it a little more pricey than they'd like. Every $600 from this point, if he can gather any extra kills, is incredibly nice as well. Could even include an AWP from M0NESY in this next one.
You see the awareness here, just getting the heck out of dodge, trying to keep that gun alive.
You don't want to get the Doja Mac 10.
No. Oh, M0NESY is vulnerable. Damage would do it. Damage would do it on him. Keep him close to the bomb. That's all Nico's trying to do. Oh, I don't think he got enough. Definitely not. M0NESY ops locking down in towards the pit. Got a player in mini as well. Okay, M0NESY and Hunter strike, and it's a total shutdown of the balcony play. Disjointed from the other two as well. So a little bit awkward there from Koi. Wanted to gain the pit position, and it cost him heavily.
Yeah, I mean, I almost think they set that round up by identifying where M0NESY was. Yeah,
oh, they think they're out towards long right now. That's the read from Mobs. He's wary that a player could have slipped through the arch. That could be a problem indeed. It actually does give an opportunity for a bomb plan here.
It's a smart smoke, though.
Good timing on it. Bring another player back through.
Wow, that was perfect. I don't even know if he actually took any contact there either. I think he just tossed that down on a gut feeling. The only liability, as you mentioned, to how this round goes wrong in a 5v2 is if Nico goes down there with little impact and then they set up in the post plant, they get themselves some strong positioning. Right after that, you're perfect.
Oh, look at
all
this.
about threading that needle.
Fast play. Stododo's traded. Just could get the next. He does indeed. So the Halls fight is won here for Koi. It cost them a heavy price with Stododo, but it's worth it. And now M0NESY is in serious trouble here on the A site. All the pressure coming his way. I don't know if they were close enough to hear that scope up, but they might have a good idea. He was certainly here last time. So Koi going to be wary. For the moment, they want to see if G2 is going to give them a response. The response is going to be to shift Nico off. To leave Mobs on his lonesome. Just smoking a Halls gives him some extra comfort. Oh, and that was it. All right, came over, chucked the smoke, said, all right, good luck. Bye.
It is the faith that they place in M0NESY. Want a little extra backup on that B side there. They're saying, yeah, you can work pin pit. You can get a nice little multi-kill.
Like, how many did you get last time? 2? 3? Okay, do it again.
Yeah, try and replicate that here. Pit opping, though, not the easiest of position to find yourself in, and there is Molotovs, multiple of them. And there you go. I mean, he's flushed out already. Good luck trying to get out of this position. Oh! He almost lands the collateral out of the gates. Oh! Jumping no-scopes on his defense of the A side, but not going to happen. Not in the end. And the last 2 remaining, as M0NESY doesn't get that massive multi-kill, they're going to save.
You talk about going for the magic moment, right? Yes. He goes for it. He nearly lands a collateral.
Rolling back to such quick ground being gained on this A side. Feels like they're coming into this one fully prepared, but who can stop it without an AWP still is M0NESY.
It was a little bit of a difference, right? Yeah, they've been getting this space, so they tried to do it with a solo maneuver instead of with the bodies en masse. So no trades there. Adam's down basically for free. That's going to be a tough foot to be starting out on. But again, we see G2 try and go for the gamble stack, right? Try and put the numbers in the right place, and they're reading B, but it's not. It's not at all. Koi are taking this careful map control, and they've still got plenty of time to work with a minute. And they're getting brackets for free. Molotov's the tip-off. Snacks in a bit of a cheeky off angle. M0NESY doesn't have the op, so this moto position might prove challenging if it's Snacks who's threatened, but just as this crossfire is being established with Hunter at the arch.
Snacks got a flashbang for him, but he swings wide. Goes a little early. Hunter's made the rotation in. They heard it. Gives him the Q right there, and he's chasing down these kills further. Hunter, he's going to get sidelined, though, and again, it just leaves a single defender on this A side.
B players have to get active. Snacks knows he's in trouble. He's a guy who's really good at stalling things out, but this time, he's going to be overwhelmed. They didn't give him the opportunity to cook. And so the bomb's going to be planted, a retake's going to be needed, and there's a single molly for it. There's no smokes, no flashes. Getting past the op is the first question. Stododo could shut this down right here and now. Mobs also has the kit. Nico finds the first. Does that distract Stododo, or does he stick to his guns? Nico coming around. Now he salvaged that flashbang. That could be all the difference. Oh, it's an arm shot. It's not a kill. What happened to Mobs? He's still going to get it. It's down to Pit. It's down to Pit, and they have the Molotov. So that's for deep Pit. There's still a player out in the open. Mopaz is just committing here. Wide out, and Nico will take advantage. Disaster in the post plant. Koi fumbling their opportunities. I mean, a lot of smokes when they decide to go.
Wow, that's risky from Nico.
Yeah. Makes it. He makes it, and now he's going for the full clear just on the other side. He's been good, and this time there's a trade, but he's taking Nico off the board. That's a nice piece to have gone. Just has been a problem for G2. 11 kills. Let's see if his teammates can capitalize on this one.
Snacks is alone again on this A side, though. It's happened once more. Going to be left outside looking in on the smokes. Actually, Hunter is able to provide coverage around these smokes, but again, another one-for-one trade. Not going to do it justice. Now, further extended. This time, I don't think you can ask for this retake.
Okay, hang on, Mopaz. That could have been real bad. If there was a player short, if they'd gone fast on that retake, Mopaz had to cross. They didn't throw any utility for it. That could have been real bad.
Up rounds early to weaken up that A side in a consistent fashion. Now we got the M0NESY head-to-head again on Stododo. He will get that revenge. A headshot sent back M0NESY's way.
Stododo giving haircuts. With M0NESY down early, that's a tough one.
Stododo playing confident enough to go up against these duels, challenge the op as well of M0NESY, which is impressive.
I mean, the game plan's been exactly the same here for Koi, right? Maybe show a little bit of presence towards B, have a little bit of a skirmish, but it's always A. It's always A. They come back for the brackets control, and it's ended A so often here. Oh, good damage on Nico. He's so low at this point. His headshots are bust, and look at the spacing. If he's coming back into this, if he doesn't have a flashbang, he's not even looking for it. Shot in the back, shot on down. Snacks can live, but with just a 5-7, he can't do much about this. Hunter instead has to get active. Snacks has found something with the pistol. Wishing right now that gun had dropped down off the balk, but it hasn't. He's alone. Mom's trying to come in to be a bit of the cavalry, but Snacks can't hang on long enough. And now Mom's in a smoke knife down at Moto. Davichi slips in the blade. And it is Koi laughing all the way to the bank. There's the spot. Nade out. Flashbang good. Dead man Mopaz. No, gets around the corner.
We're going for knife kills.
All right, Nico. A little bit of revenge here. The jumping knife. And an AK salvage, but obviously, for wait, hold on. Hunter drops one. Bomb needs to be retrieved. You can see the panic right now for Stododo. He doesn't know if they're chasing this down. They just have to get the bomb. This could get dangerous. m0NESY's going to go pick up that gun as well. Oh, my goodness. With USPs? Are you kidding me? Bomb planted in a post plant. This should be confident. But now m0NESY's found that other AK. He's going to bring that to bear. They're moving up short. They have to wait the Molotov.
Got a molly for themselves. They could be tossing through pit.
Uh-oh, Adams could be in trouble. He won't be expecting this, right? He won't expect them to have any utility, frankly. There's the molly. He's already anticipated. He saw it being tossed out. So now they're going to try and clear. They do. On the trade. Still one in mini pit. A crossfire setup here as well. Stododo and just hanging on. It's so messy. It's so costly. But they get the round, and that is all that matters for this Spanish squad.
Oh. There you go. Just well handled this time.
That's just like an exhale. You got that guy dead.
He's
You're
down.
Like, all right.
Flashbang missed. Flashbang missed big time. m0NESY will start it off with another Pulse defense with his AWP, but there's trades back, and a sigh of relief turns into panic as pit is compromised. m0NESY will somehow still defend the A side with an op, trying to cover these elevated angles. Snacks to close it all off.
Look, I'm just going to say, waits this time. Not about the quickness, it's about the patience, and then Snacks behind it as well. Snacks holding strong. The captain of the squad delivering for his team as we come to the close of this half of play. Stododo will find Mobs, though. That opens up the possibility of B. Mobs has been just kind of denied the action so often coming in on the retakes, and this time he tries to get a little faster into the flank and suffers for it.
Got some confident recontrol. We did get the inchworm coming through there, but no sound cues registered. It's just going to be continued aggression coming through from G2 down middle, clearing out this arch side. Now it kind of becomes a time-buying measure for NiKo as to how quickly his teammates can get involved and how much he can do in the back of the site right now. Waiting patiently. An opportunity with the backs turned. He's still not identified. New box. He catches one quickly. And that's going to already disrupt this setup here. Just gets a Molotov down, but now m0NESY provides coverage, and it will be closed out. And this is going to be a hard crossfire to crack through.
Was it too shallow? It is too shallow. Just has space behind it. m0NESY and Mobs get two, though. That's important. m0NESY lost, but still, even despite the stack, now they're shifting in towards a B split here around the car. Mopaz locks it in. He's off the site, though. This might allow a bomb plant, but still, he's going to be a tough contender. Tough customer for them to deal with. No more smokes to block off the chokes, and a fast flank from Banana. NiKo's not ready. NiKo's not ready for how quick this has been, but he's able to turn in time. Oh, no. Davi G had him dead to rights, and instead now, they've got a 1v2 required. Mopaz out of bullets. That's going to sting. At brackets, having detected nothing in terms of the utility, they're moving the numbers over. They might have these bodies here in the right time. This could get very dangerous for G2. They have no options. They have no bailout. They don't know. Then it's going to be Mopaz chewing the first one up in the blender. But at the end of the day, the gun advantage is here. And with the smokes up, it's very comfortable for G2. That bomb's going to be planted. The health is abysmal for Koi, and they're trying to just bail on out.
Yeah, I mean, outside looking in on those smokes, good setup, good rotations from Koi. But there's not a lot that you can do when that execute gets hit. Those trades are so effective, instant rolling on in. Deal with that boosted position. They don't allow for any pressure past the smokes. That's where, again, like I just think an extra flashbang for Koi still being held onto would be so massive. If they could flash through that smoke as opposed to just trying to run through it. But those aren't luxuries that you can afford on a force buy, so we'll see what they can hold on to. Is again, you can't afford to miss on these guys. Hunter walks in, clearing out T apartments, and it's going to be a little frustration here, compounding for Koi.
Bring back the ESEA merch.
That was solid. I think it's a good idea. They've been making a lot of cool merch as well over at ESL, so we could add that to the list.
There's a guy, well, he's been coaching recently. He used to play Melon, and he always rocks up to lands in the old MDL hoodie.
Yeah.
And every time I look at it, I'm like, dang, I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that. That colorway was sick.
Stylish.
M0NESY. Edge of the smoke. He's edging. Oh, and he's gonna bust. Claims snacks on out there. And this could be the start. This could be how it begins. The problem is sometimes when you have that kind of a moment, that explosion, if you will, you're left a little depleted afterwards, and they're empty on B. They're empty on B. They've burst all of it out onto A, and B is just going to be ripe for the taking.
Snacks has given them clarity right there. And, you know, believe it or not, it's a little bit of reverse right there as well. You know? Usually it would be Mopuz that's experience.
M0NESY tucked into the corner. No, it spreads. It spreads. Oh,
ouch.
Oh, he's gone. That's that bottle gone. And I think he either spent it or still had it because there's no more Molly available. Nico trades himself out to soften up this B site further. He was sectioned off from his teammates, and so I can't run it up behind him.
I feel like that's exactly what Koi were looking to avoid in the first half by going A so much, but now G2 can control what they do in rounds, and Nico can take these early duels and win these fights.
Snacks is out there hoovering up util, but also he has the bomb, so...
Yeah. I thought he was looking for Nico's AK. I think it might have...
He might have been doing that as well.
But utility's nice as well. They call it in for some extra help. In fact, they're going for a gamble stack, and this time... Not the same clarity coming through from Nico. As they might walk right into this. This is a good setup here from Koi.
Stododo. Stododo, is there a flashbang for him?
Yep.
Oh, Molotov pressure onto Just. He's just going to miss it. Just burns as well, loses his sight partner. Down there in trouble. Adam's flying through the smoke. Can't do anything about it. Stododo, get out of there.
They're already hunting here through Banana right now. They're going to try and match him towards this apartment side, towards A. Full aggression. They don't know exactly what's going on here. There's no secrets.
I mean, why not? Why not? You know he has to save. You know he is an op. You know it's hugely valuable. And you've got money coming out your ears after this round. You'll be A-OK. M0NESY will make sure there is no escape, no mercy, and spread out of them, if you will. I don't think that really works. Metaphor, but you know we'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. They can't all be hitters. All right. Speaking of hitters, Mobs is out on the scene, traded out instantly as well, and it falls to Davig and M0NESY. Time is short. Bomb needs to be planted. It's in the pit. It has to cross. This is a blunder now from G2. Is there time enough? 5 seconds. 6 seconds. Whoa! The peak from short. The peak from short. Davig run it down. No! Nico prevails. Now we get the team ace, and it's Nico to tap in the last. G2, nearly their own worst enemies. They're laughing because they know how close that got to disaster.
Start of the round into a collapse here. M0NESY weary of the smokes here and the possibilities, but Nico will continue his efforts. Just continues to spam downrange.
I mean, one of the big difference makers as well for Koi. Just was having a monstrous first half, right? It's not... pardon this, but just him. But he's had 1 kill since the swap, and that's just been indicative of the team as a whole. They've been blanked out of 4 too many rounds. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Heard me talking. So you're talking a little trash?
Talk about that.
Talk about me? Talk about that. The library, Stododo would rather they were not talking about that. No armor in a P250, man. He would rather they talked about anything else. Leave him alone, please. But if they leave him alone, that means they're going to pressure onto Davig. Nade to chip. 90 points still to the man, but it's just a matter of time now. And that time comes at the hands of Hunter. Bomb going to be down. Koi forced into a save, saving very little whatsoever. Maybe they can get this gun from the bottom of Banana.
So what happened when Snacks got warmed up in the last round of the first half here, but this time, again, it's a Malbs entry on Banana. It's the MP9 that they face once more, and again, the MP9 cannot do enough damage. It's so close to landing these kills, but they've constantly been forced into these positions with the MP9s prioritizing that utility, and I feel like if he has an A1, he gets the kill. If not, then just loses out to the quick headshot. Set up for a good defense though here. I mean, Pulse Pop is the right move. ready with it, but there's again a quick trade there. Malbs goes down. It's still Davy in the backside though, ready to hold down the line. Flash ignored by Snacks and running through here. Mappa's down low, set up by those early utility. And it's going to be another clean swipe, it feels like. But I think Stododo's still going to give this more of an effort.
I mean, you got to, right? You've just been totally blinked out of this half. I know that in isolation, maybe this is a save. They all too valuable. They're not going to have enough in the bat. But the context of it is just, you got to do something. Nico, the AWPer. And Stododo, he ain't fancying it. He hit tab. He looked at the names on the other side.
Right, well, again, just give them the warm advice of looking forward to this T side. It's a brutal setup there that gets knocked down. And it feels like this could be putting a quick bow on things as Davy aggressive to try and recover it. The space is already lost. They have not identified this reposition, though. Davy on the site proper. Now needs to rely on some backup here that will never come through. Not in time, at least. It's Mappa's desperate through the smoke, and it's looking like the curtains are calling upon Koi here on Inferno.
Curtains coming down. M0NESY with a nice shot towards the A site. They've detected presence. Flashbangs have gotten them a lot of ground. Player to the balcony. Nico, though, starting to dismantle this. Oh, he's so very deadly with that P250, and bit by bit, it's falling apart. Snacks lost, but a bomb plant can't come through. No cap presence to deny this, so it's a full retake required. All three players coming from the same spot. The only thing you could say for them is they have a smoke and a kit.
It's always winnable when you have a smoke and a kit here. M0NESY ready with the cutoff, but they got to figure out a way to get the bomb on site. That's just not going to happen there. They never even deploy it. Malbs, M0NESY, they cut him off. Get that info, and then I feel like you wouldn't commit if you're G2. Yeah, there you go. There's a decision. Oh wait, it's fully clear. Let's bring it on back.
It's just like a nice stroll in the park for Snacks. You know, it's a nice day. The birds are chirping. The sun is shining. The shadows are showing. And the bomb can get called over. They can take their time with this. There's no pressure. Hunter's going to stick around because he just wants to farm up some ecos with that MAC-10. It's not really an issue if he gives them a MAC-10.
And eco kills are nice.
Everyone loves a good eco.
Now Snacks is trying to get involved. How much can we get? How aggressive are we on these eco hunting? Snacks is actually running it down right now. I'll give him a quick deterrence, though, a little headshot. It's always good to keep these MAC-10s at bay.
Oh, he gave the monitor.
Yeah. Now he can farm. Oh, no.
Snacks said, no, I'm not going to. Koi's starting to feel a little like that fish with not bullet through them at this point. Still very early days, and Malbs is taking a ton of damage. How does he still get the kill? Oh, boy. He's lethal on these entries. And now the site has been lost. Needs to chase it up. Look at that damage on the Stododo. Just pull the plug. Stododo's like, bro, I'm ready to save. Let's go. Come on. It's not happening.
I like my M0NESY. I want to keep it.
M0NESY has the bomb. Got to get that planted before all these utilities gone.
I've proven many times on the T side before that you can just kill all the opposition before planting the bomb, and that can also win you rounds. Your wallbang potential here?
I was going to say, 1 HP, you are so lucky they don't have any more nades. That's going to be the save. All right. Koi backing off. Don't love this. Don't fancy their chances. I don't know if we can do that one. Corporate, not a fan when we stop talking about it. Adams, though. Whoa! Gonna be making some people cream their jeans after that one. Nice double spray down. Looking good. And finally giving Koi an advantage. Just will follow it up. It feels like it's been so long since they've had this. Just a clean start to a round. Domination in it. Now, for G2, it might just be about muddying the waters. Might be about finding damage, but Mobs can't quite lock that in. Davy able to stay alive, and now it falls just to M0NESY. He's quick on the trigger, but there's so many targets to find. Can he take any of them out of this server? So far, it seems like no. Still got the bomb, still got a minute, though. And he's going to try and cook.
He's going to get flanked out here, though.
Better get that gun out. Ooh.
No.
No way.
Don't let him cross. Don't let him get a shot off here.
Surely not.
Ugh. How is he still alive? His movement is so quick. But he should be right on the scope. Another near miss right there. That'll cost him. Mappa's not going to let him re-up on the angle.
All right, Mo+. Stododo set you up. They might not check this now. They might not expect him forward. They don't. Not at all. Not prepared. Nico's able to trade it, but still, He's done his job. He's done his work. And Snacks has been collected elsewhere, chewed up, spat out. So now it falls just to the 2. And Nico and Hunter finding themselves up again. It's it. The Kovac cousins. Oh, so quick. He's so quick. You can't miss. You can't miss your shot. But there's space to be found. Hunter starting to probe out of the ramp. It's just the one man here whose name really does lend itself, unfortunately, to the things that I want to say. Ah, but he's going to find Hunter with his back turned. Nico, alone. One Kovac against the world. And that is one too few. And seconds too few as well here. Cole, he will have to hold on to his gun. Live to fight another day, it seems, will be the choice. And Movistar chaining 2.
Got some good cohesive mid-holds there. Working some space in the early round. I like that.
Here it comes. Nice Palace smoke. Timely, but there is no Palace player. Still, we'll take that possibility out of their minds. Oh, a swing back out. He's got a third. Just taking command. The ace. No. That will be denied. But a monstrous round. And now it all falls to M0NESY, but he's got himself an AK. 3 targets to find, plenty of time for it, but if these smokes fade, he'll want to get the heck out of dodge, and Adams will not give him the opportunity to...
And they're going to run it back saying, Just, can you do it twice in a row? No.
No. I mean, that's too much to ask, right? And I mean, this time he was totally isolated. Well, Presence wasn't with him. This is getting weird, but Stododa with the USP saves their bacon. That could have been bad. Even if he gets traded 1-for-1, it's a disaster. M0NESY now with a rifle. Still no armor, but bomb's ticking away. And Snacks. Snacks is trying to get himself into a cheeky spot. He's in the sandwich.
He's got a Glock.
They know where M0NESY is, or at least they've got a pretty dang good idea of it. But Snacks is the X factor with that Glock. Oh, he's got the kill. He's got the ult. Oh, shot can't land. That's a sigh of relief. A huge exhale from Movistar Koi fans the world over. Because Snacks...
Oh, boy.
Look at Mopaz. Mopaz is gaining some space. It does mean there's a huge gap towards B, but it doesn't look like G2 are positioned to exploit it. And with mobs now down, that might hold them off of A long enough, because right now Mopaz is calming. Wow. He's like, just don't die, don't die, don't die. Give me the time. Give me the space. There's only 25 seconds, so obviously G2 has to come out. They're not going to be able to stall that much, but Adams now revealed, and this hold is just so very good. M0NESY alone. The flank barely required, but a B here is an insurance policy. What a tag. Oh my goodness, goes to the rifle, but just is ahead of it.
That is absolutely absurd right there. It almost lands the jumping A1S spray. I think the flank could have finished it if not, but those tags coming through from M0NESY with the quickness. They put a scare on Koi. It's not going to matter though, not this time around. And another great first half being put on display here for this Koi roster. Look at Stododa's awareness. We boosted 2 people up here for G2. 2 people got boosted into windows silently without giving any audio cues. And yet Stododa is going to continue to hold down that line. And Stododa with his op again. He's going to find another opening duel here up against the Pistols. Back-to-back rounds starting it off well for Koi. And another piece of the puzzle ready to step up to the plate to get Koi back on track in the series.
Time ticking by. The Kois, they just keep swimming. Always got that X factor. M0NESY with the rifle. I don't care how confident you're feeling. It's always going to be a little scary. Top VG. Feeling good about living. There's M0NESY. Only one. Good limiter. Hunter, yeah, gets something going, but it's down to the mob's Deke. 2 targets to find. He's already taken the first of 3. Bomb plant. That's coming through. Adams had the molly, but doesn't pull the pin on it. Wary of the swing. Oh,
boy.
Oh, boy. 7 HP. And it's Adams who can finish it. Giving him the isolated fight, though, man, that was risky.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's so quick. Instead, a lot more focus being put over towards A, and they're already out. Oh my God, what a lineup as well. Just again with another multi-kill. Sodoto got the opening duel on Snacks towards the middle. They're getting everything they could ask for. And it's another round where you have to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, absolute disaster here for G2.
Ooh.
Feels like they've gone towards this A take again and again and just struggled to actually get on site without massive casualties. Leaker's going to be left at the firebox. Maybe Koi play back into their hands a little bit, but honestly, for Koi, there's no real reason to make a move before that bomb gets stuck down. Eventually, you do have to consider the possibility of the rotation out towards B. But for the moment, at least, they're putting that doubt out of their minds. They're focused in, and they're correct to do so. Got the right idea, keeping the numbers on site. And now as M0NESY has to make his move, they've been given no edge. Nothing easy, nothing free, nothing clear. And wherever they plant, it could spell disaster. So it's going to be Nico with the plant. M0NESY scoped up. We'll collect the first. That's the peak they were hoping to bait. Nice nade. Pressure on. M0NESY goes high. Not expecting the other ticket player, but fortunately for him, Sodoto does not peek. Will eventually behind the flash. It falls to Nico, and Nico's immediately stuffed.
It's a great flash right there. Otherwise, I think M0NESY...
Not a great sign. Good trade, but it is very costly. Molotov on the platform, but if you're not watching it... Smoke has to come out. Nate is good. Adams is low.
Another. He picked up another.
Oh boy. Goodbye.
Oh, it went too deep.
He's alive?
He's a tank. I don't know how he got away with that one.
He just hasn't moved. He's just chilling. Molly, nade, another nade. He's just chilling.
And now it's not a B push. That's over towards the A side. Now Justice pulling through on the flank. It's a suffocating CT side. M0NESY with his op out is ready for it. Ready to punish moves like that. Enough is enough. G2 ready to start answering back.
Now, the bomb's still isolated, but presumably this is just going to be the quick play in towards A. They're assuming, based on all that space that Just had found, that Koi might be thinking it's coming towards the B side of the map. Now, they've adjusted, but they have to cover a lot of ground. There's still 35 seconds. It's time enough. There's one smoke for Hunter. That might be the most important detail. The question is, what do you cover off? Basically dictates how you're going to plant. Couple Molotovs as well. This is not the worst thing in the world. Here comes the smoke. So going to plant for Catwalk. They will try. Brilliant shots from Snacks. That's a good find.
In seconds.
Oh, they don't expect the second one. They don't expect the second one. Here's the transfer. That's it. That's it on the time. He has to do it. He's already won it. It doesn't matter. Davi G has clutched this out. Adams barely required.
I mean, just what a hero's effort right there. Just in time, denying the bomb. Highlighted. Just hammering away. I'd imagine. And this time off. Davi G, though, this time no heroic effort. He will be shut down, and fast moves on him being made. Trades available, though, and there's still a sturdy defense on this A side.
This A side has felt like such a poison chalice. There's been so many moments where G2 have read the macro and thought, surely we can get the A plant. Surely we can get this through. And even when they can, it's just too many bodies lost. So now the bomb's trying to make its way over. They have ages. But with Adams' position, they're still going to feel confident in this B. Especially because G2 have just shown they have no appetite for it. They're not hungry for the B site here on the B stream. It's like they don't respect the branding or something.
Okay, M0NESY, what on earth was that? Quick as, and the A defenders are gone, so this time around, surely. Obviously, Adams will attempt it.
Bomb has been planted.
There ain't no reason to save, as we're about to head to the half. But surely this is impossible.
M0NESY to find, that's the tag, that's confirmation of position. And Adams tries to reroute through Khan. Good luck with this one. No help to spare. A nade that doesn't pop. The smoke. Desperation on the window jump. Heard. And at this point, they can just stall him out. They could just wait him. There's no reason to fight. It's unnecessary. Up on the angle. Hunter to finish it, but it wasn't him.
Once Inferno was so dominant, I just forgot there would be a third.
Could be a third even. M0NESY wants to forget that there can be as well. A kill found. Nico looking for more. Oh boy. Okay. Back to the winning ways for G2. Domination on the A take.
You know where the HE is? There's only one on Hunter. Because there's nothing better than just a nade lobbed among like 3 unarmored players. Mob strikes first.
That's good for the DAR.
It's so good for the DAR. And you know me. I need DAR wherever I can get it. Nico, Mobs chewing him up. I mean, there was not a whole lot of danger in this round. There's not going to be a whole lot of danger, but there is going to be 3 nice eeks from Mob. Yeah, that I don't envy him. I feel like this is where you get frisky in the palace or the ramp. Like, you just have to pick one and just condense. He's going to go into the Falc.
Oh, that's going to help.
That makes life easier when you kill them before you see them. That's pro tip. Kill them before you see them. Mobs can just leave now. Oh my goodness. He's burning. He's burning, but it is the CT Molly, so it doesn't do real damage. It's fictional. Oh, and an assassination from Nico over Tetris. And he's got the high score. 4 kills in the round.
Mampas will eat that HE that you talked about on an unarmored player, and it's a quick start.
I wish he had a bind in these kind of rounds. He could change his name to Nico, but with Eco for the IKO instead. Be perfect. So let's workshop it. Let's workshop it. This one's a non-starter, it seems. Snacks does find the business end of a Tech 9, but it's not really going to be a scale tipper. Shall we say, Davi G, you've got your work cut out from you. Good luck. 52 points of health. Not a nade to his name. Could maybe catch Mob slipping, but he'll have to get past Nico to begin, and the Nico Eco does come through. Hang on, he's trying to get into the Snacks.
Oh, and Snacks is going to get into Mampas in apartments and out. So a little double down there.
A little double down indeed. Dipping his way on in. Looks like this is going to come back in towards a take out of the ramp. You got the player underpass. Nico, though, is ready for it on the smoke fade. And now it's just this take on towards A. There's no second element here. There's no element of surprise. It's just going to be straightforward. There's not a ton of utility here for G2. That's your silver lining. But if they shoot everybody, it doesn't really matter, does it? Just down to 1 man. Adams is low. He's so very vulnerable. And M0NESY will do him the courtesy of a swift death.
It's good to let that rage out, though, and that's what Nico's done in the second half. I feel like he's used it against them here. Malv's doing the same. Nico constantly getting involved with supportive efforts on this A-side hold, and it is another non-starter of a round. This second half has flown by, and again, so far in second halves.
Considering what Mobs is doing, this is risky. This is frisky. He's going to find the damage. He's going to get the kill. Oh, he's just so confident. Nico flows right into the gap as well. And that 1-2 punch is just too much to bear. Nico down eventually. Maybe a little overconfident in the space that he's taking, but it's going to be Snacks pressured. Really hasn't had to do too much earlier over towards B. And this time he doesn't have Hunter close at hand, but they also don't seem to have any appetite for B. So they're of 2 minds.
But once you see M0NESY on that A side towards CT spawn, that doesn't leave you with a lot of options either. So, yeah, it's going to be Snacks that need some quick rotations here. Need to get involved fast. And one of them has just been cut off. Stododo able to level it out here. Continuing to cut off rotation. Snacks is never going to get the help he desires. Instead, he's left last man standing on this B side. A little bit chaotic, but finally they identify him. Snacks in a 1v3. Able to find the first, but it is ran down. And Koi will get their first second half round. As the duo getting charged down, utility looking good, but there's that lineup from Malbs. He hits the spray perfectly, even another headshot. M0NESY with the op as well to back it on up. Davi G desperate to play around the smokes, but nothing given here. And Stododo going to need a whole lot more than what he did in that last round. G2 was just...
And that his shins are particularly brittle right now.
Still left a little bit alone there. This is a Snacks information, though.
Come on, Snacks. Come on, Snacks. Got himself the bomb. Got himself another kill as well, but the jumping shot from Adams will eventually put him down. Bomb looking to find its plant, but Adams can do no more. Mopaz alone to try and hold on to this map, and while he has claimed M0NESY, there's 2 more to find, and he's not prepared for Malbs MD.
Bay main positioning. This is so incredibly known. Malbs going to swing the corner with conviction, but still gets blasted by Mampas.
He hit the shot, too. If it was an AK, he wins the duel, but Mopaz really quick on the reaction. Full credit to him. That is, I think, 9.5 out of 10 times that is a kill for Mobs. So, wow.
I mean, that's That's literally one of those spots in deathmatch that you'll just camp at and farm up kills because of the peeker's advantage that comes through. I'm sure that Malbs has gotten kills just thousands of times in that position in DMs, but now shut down in this case.
Hunter goes forward off that Molotov. He's waiting for DaVG. Gonna get active. Gets the one. Backs away. Does DaVG chase? Would have the chance. He exposed back. There it is. Necessary kill. All falls to Snacks, who's picked up the op. But it might just be about limiting the economy going forward if he can do so. There's plenty of money for G2. Obviously, they don't really have to worry about this. 10K on 2 players. Someone can drop the op. It will not be a problem. But any kills are nice. And with 3 players low, they better get the heck away from that bomb.
It's good to hang around and play for exits. It's also good to hold on to, you know, a healthy like $6 grand that he has right now in resources. Especially if they want to keep the double up. And he takes one down. Getting aggressive on the hunt. The other 3 probably not healthy enough to really make. Getting them elevated. We saw in that last round it was useful. Malb. So again, right in the front of that smoke. The Molly's just not going to deal with him there when he plays within the smoke. And such an effective way to open. Now Nico wants to double dip, and he gets punished for it. But the HE does even more damage. And Malbs is still close around the corner.
Got some Dara to chew up. Mob's looking for more. Looking for this fight. He's got that guarantee from the AWP, but oh, m0NESY wanted to bring out the utility, and now thinks better of it. Goes to the gun. To great effect. Moms has just walked out, dropped down that bomb, taking full control of this round. 3rd kill found, and this could be all she wrote. One more man, and he cannot escape the wrath of the scope of the young